routes at the very least. Yeah.
As far as I know, Wolfos and PerfectQuest are using the same route. Pikapals, I think, is using a newer route, but I could be wrong. KrunchyLex is using
on newer.
Well,
so of course, it's not even the people facing each other using the same route. We gotta look at complete opposite corners of the screen.
Anyways, we're starting here. We're off. Alright, everyone trying to get Marin to shut up so that way they can get their shield and get out. People robbing them blind after waking up.
When is Marin skip?
No swoop? I guess that's the only valid answer here.
Okay, when's Marin in-house skip? How about that? Crunchy
figure out how to
line,
ace
green
that
grass. I
sword?
like it. Alright, so anyway, blah blah blah, the boring start. You know where we're going. We gotta get a sword, we gotta get a weapon.
Now, let's see if anybody's gonna be... Alright, so we got Wolfos going for the side. Pikapals up there going for damage boost off. Which is fast for rupees for Pikapals. And not Pikapals, Wolfos.
Crunchy's the only one that got it.
Right.
So what we did here was quick sword, early sword, whatever you want to call it.
You damage boost off the spiny and you get the sword quicker.
We grabbed the sword before the game actually expected us to. Just saves about a second. So let's quickly talk. Actually, there's not even time. First, we're going rupee duping. Yeah. So go ahead.
So rupee duping, what you do is you hit a rupee with both your hitbox and hitbox of the shield of the sword, and it gives you 2 rupees for the price of 1. Excellent bargain. Steal.
Awesome. So why are we doing this?
Doing pretty good with that. She's up to 8 already. I didn't see what Pikapals has. Pikapals has 3. PerfectQuest still has 5, but Crunchy has 6.
PerfectQuest has 9. Could
oh
he
my
get his 10?
god,
No.
Wolfos got up to 12 before 150. She's off to the shop.
We don't even need all that.
Everyone else looking like
course,
they have atrocious luck.
Right? Holy cow.
Oh, wait,
so of course
we
go to the shop with our 10 rupees, and we're not going to spend them. We're going to steal everything in here.
Robbing them blind.
So,
my heart goes out to Pikapals and Crunchy right now. Jesus Christ.
Dude, come on, RNG, please.
Pikapals has had to fight for every inch of his wallet here.
This really is Link's lawn mowing service right now. Oh, wow.
Alright, everyone but Pikapals is in the shop. What you can do is if you can manipulate Mab to look away from you as you're leaving the shop, so that way you could just get away with stealing. This is an intended mechanic.
Pikapals, there we go.
He did it! We made it! We have 4 runners off to the races.
So what we just did, because God, we're falling behind already, we stole the shovel. We actually stole bombs. We bought them, but save and quit without spending our rupees, so we got them for free, and we stole the bow. Because we need all that. And we needed 10 rupees to come down here where WhiteWolfos is in the trendy game to get that powder. We're going to be using it.
Alright, so I'd like to point out, apologies in advance, this is going to be fast commentary, this is going to be hectic commentary, we can't watch 4 screens at once, we're doing our best, guys.
And we're already all over the place, and we haven't even talked about what on earth we're doing.
Nah, we're collecting seashells over on Wolfos' screen.
But why are we collecting seashells?
Because we need that level 2 sword, because this is 100%.
100%? So what do we need for 100%?
Alright, so we need all non-consumable items, all upgrades, 1 of the tunics, and every single photo and heart piece in the game. That's 12, and a lot of heart pieces that I didn't bother to figure out the full number of.
We'll find out by the end. I actually think it's 16 heart pieces.
There's 4?
No. 12. I think it's 12. But anyway, enough about that. WhiteWolfos screen. What's she about to do?
She's about to do a bomb trigger. So what you do is you place bombs on alternating frames, and it allows you to set off cutscenes and other such things in the game, because bombs are magical, and everyone loves that!
Woohoo! Explosives!
Woo! And with that, she's able to
don't tell the police
blow
I
up...
said that.
It's too late, man. They're already coming.
Oh, crap.
So, Wolfo's getting the tail key, and she's off to D1 after blowing up Tyron from a raccoon to a human, because bombs are magical.
So we don't actually have to bomb trigger that. You could just walk up to him and powder, but it takes,
That's
I don't know, 5-10 seconds longer. It takes longer, so the bomb trigger's easier. And unlike in any percent no scoob, we're not as tight on our bomb count in this run. Early on, we are a little bit, but we will be getting all the capacity upgrades, so bombs won't be an issue later on.
Yeah. All right, so we got KrunchyLex going over to D1 as well. It looks like Pikapals and PerfectQuest both have their tail keys, and they're heading down there as, in addition. Really? I'm feeling confident for Wolfos getting her PB today. This is her moment. This is her time. I'm
feeling quite a few PBs. I think Pikapals has a bit of an On the plus side, in PB attempts, the rupee duping is so early on you can reset. On the downside, we're not doing PB attempts tonight, so it doesn't matter.
Green Tunic is also pointing out, yeah, the top pair, Pikapals versus PerfectQuest, they're pretty close. It's gonna be nice. Alright, so what you see KrunchyLex doing is you bomb that wall, and inside that wall there's a treasure chest with a seashell. We need 20 seashells throughout the entirety of the game in order to get the level 2 sword from the Seashell Mansion. Which is one of the required things. Now you may be thinking, but wait, aren't there 26 seashells throughout the game? And yes, there are, but we don't care about the other 6 because they disappear once we get the sword, so who needs them?
This 100% definition makes no sense. Anyway, so WhiteWolfos just got an item. What item did she get?
She got the Rock's Feather, the most broken item in the history of Zelda, aside from some of the things in Twilight Princess. But that's besides the point.
And why is it broken?
2D Zelda game to jump, giving it the 3rd dimension.
It is pretty awesome, and you're getting ready to see part of why it's so broken. You know what else is broken? Walls.
Not right now, they're not.
Oh no! She took it down.
It's okay, it's tying it up.
On the plus side, if you're gonna take a death, it's probably a good spot to take it.
I don't know, she could have died earlier to defeat her, but that's my opinion.
But that doesn't set her too far behind.
So let's reset up what we were talking about. So you know what else is broken in this game? Walls. Because they're actually ledges, and you can super jump off of them.
Yeah, so you might have noticed she clipped herself into the wall. She's doing it right here again, jumping, and through a couple things on the D-pad, the game thinks she's jumping down off a cliff, and she just jumps over things. You're going to see that a lot this run.
It's a beauty which you can trick video games into nowadays.
The feather, the bombs, and walls are probably just the most broken things in this run, in this game.
Alright, to be fair, the bow isn't broken at all because it's just as strong as it was intended to be. Yeah, you said the bow.
Bombs, feather, and walls. I probably said the wrong thing.
There you go. It's alright, man.
Hey, it's the hardest boss in the history of this game, and we're not even joking.
Wolfos is not doing so hot against Smoldorm. Come on, you can do it, pal.
And just like
my god, Wolfos and
Crunchy
Wolfos and Crunchy are tied up almost precisely.
That's
meanwhile, Pikapal's taken a huge lead. Well, not huge, a few screens, but still, it's huge in context against PerfectQuest. He had a clean D1.
So as a reminder, it is the top 2 racers against each other and the bottom 2 against each other. So while we'll speak like, Pika in the lead overall, it doesn't matter. Pika's in the lead, and WhiteWolfos is literally frames in the lead currently.
Just barely. You could cut butter with the kind of frames that are splitting those 2 up. Well, technically anything can cut butter, but besides the point.
Yeah, let's move on from that one.
Don't you start.
You know what else? These kids, they shouldn't start talking. We're ignoring them.
We're playing Japanese, so we could skip text.
Yeah, we do get that question a lot. Why do we play on Japanese? A couple reasons. Shorter text, some skippable text. It's also 1.0, which allows us to do these glitches, such as the super jumps. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
Plus, the text in general is just shorter. That's nice. Alright, so you see our players going over here, and both Crunchy and Wolfos going for the easy way to do it. To get that 50 rupees, because by the time we get to Signpost Maze, we will be needing 300 rupees in order to get the Frog Song of Soul, which is arguably, despite the fact that everyone else who says otherwise is wrong, one of the worst songs in the Legend of Zelda canon.
God, it's horrible.
It's absolutely... It's a seizure-induced... By the way, seizure warning for about the 50-minute mark. I don't believe I've heard any other commentator say that. I give a
we've done
Caesar
it.
warning
We've done
later.
it. All right, so camera shot, go.
Pikapals is going over here talking to this mouse who we're going to kill later to get started the photos in this game. We have to collect 12 photos. This gives us 2 because we stole from the shop earlier, giving us 1. And now we get a second one here.
I still think we should have required everyone to print these out in their Game Boy printer.
Man, that's a buy-in incentive to run this game.
It would have been amazing to watch.
Granted, but no. They'll require hand cams, and I'm not going to run with the camera in my room. It's enough to get me to speak. Anyways, you see Pikapal's going in here. He's going to fight King Moblin. What you got to do for this guy is you got to trick him into ramming the wall, at which point he's going to stun himself. Then you want to slash him with 2 spin slashes and 4 regular slashes, if I'm recalling correctly. Really quick to get 2. You can mess it up, though. And now we're going to go over here and get our best friend, our pal, who's going to disappear after the midpoint of this run because we don't care about him in this category. It's Bow Wow the Chain Chomp.
I don't even think he's lasting to the midpoint. Let's get real.
Quarter point. There you go.
Yeah, unfortunately, we just aren't capable of bringing him along the entire run because a couple reasons, including a picture. And remember how walls are broken. That's called a flock clip. We just walked right past that obstacle.
Oh my god,
good job,
Pikapal's
Bow Wow.
getting the god eat. It's beautiful. And now we're off in the D2.
I missed what happened with WhiteWolfos Crunchy. I'm thinking maybe Crunchy had a 3-round boss. Because he's now a bit behind.
Looks like it, but Wolfos is not... Oh, there it goes. Double eat. Here we go.
Now, see, Crunchy picked up the heart piece now. Some runners might leave it till later, because we do have to jump over that area a couple times.
And people say it's faster to get it on the 3rd time you pass it, because it pushes you down a couple frames. I mean, not frames, pixels. What am I talking about? But...
You're talking about all these frames we're trying to watch and keep track of.
It's like 4 different feeds, 60 frames a second, guys. We got this.
Vela, to answer your question, randomizer. Anyway.
We're going up here in Pikapal's screen. He's going to be fighting a Hinox. These guys are dangerous in Breath of the Wild. Bam! 2 arrows. Takes him down in LADX.
That joke never gets old.
No, never. And then we're going to go do a neat little trick up here using the feather and bow and arrows and the logic of the game to do ghost skip. So what we're going to do is we're going to get these ghosts off screen. They're dead. They don't exist once they get off the screen. That allows us to get the power bracelet without having to go light the torches and kill them the regular way. I think the hippo is actually part of the trade sequence, isn't she?
No.
No?
No, there's spots in the village we have to go to, but not the hippo.
Alright, so back to Pikapals. He has to kill these enemies in this room in a certain order. It's got to be the Pole's voice that's in the box, the Keese on the right, and then the Stalfos on the left.
It is actually a stupid room.
Is a troll, and it's actually killed a couple of the best runners in this game because it just can't let you through. And we don't actually have that much health at the moment, if you haven't noticed. Things get a little dicey at lower health. Huh. Oh, apparently there's no reason to go to the Hippo House ever. Good to know.
Nah. Only in randomizer when you accidentally go in there and go, oh, hey, look, a hippo. I didn't want to go here.
Ooh.
So, we're going to break this boss.
Alright,
literally
so
and figuratively.
What this boss normally does is he shoots you 8 times with fireballs, and he goes back into his bottle, and you have to throw the bottle against the wall 3 times in order to break it. Then he comes out and fights you himself. But because we're speedrunners, we can clip into that wall, taking away all the momentum from the boss to get knocked out, breaking the bottle instantly. And then we use bombs and bomb arrows to kill him immediately.
That's so satisfying. So yeah, bomb arrows, those are a thing. If you put them down within, I believe it's 4 frames of each other, the arrow will actually shoot the bomb, carry it with it, and when it hits something, such as the wall we were standing at, it instantly detonates.
It's a beautiful work of art. Alright, so Wolfos is going in for her fight as well. Crunchy is on his way. Yeah. And PerfectQuest, he's back at the Hinox. He'll be catching up shortly.
For Crunchy, I noticed not Master Stalfos, the Stalfos actually trolled him just a little bit. It's done that to all of us.
Alright, so for Pikapals, we're gonna head east over here to go get a warp point. And then save and quit back to the entrance of D2 because it's easier to do it now rather than later. It saves just a little bit of time. But every second counts in this game, as all of the dozens and dozens of adaptations and changes to the route have to say, because people are desperate.
Yeah, this route has been, or not this route, this category has been very competitive in the past 2 months, ever since the announcement of the tournament, and the route has changed in that time as well, as new things have been found, improvements and all that.
Neat little changes and everything. Alright, so Pikapals is going down. Underneath this rock is a guy that we know from Link to the Past called the Mad Batter. He's going to upgrade our capacity, which is one of the things that we need for 100%. We're going to get bombs first, because 1, we're running out. 2, bombs are incredibly useful. And 3, we really don't want that powder upgrade until last, because it's practically useless. There's only 2 other places in the run.
But RNG manipulation!
Man, there ain't no RNG manipulation in this game! Get out of here with your Mega Man X stuff!
Well, if y'all would just get powder first, maybe you'd discover it.
We're not here for the powder, we're here to get gold splits.
Fine, be that way.
And then Pikapals is coming down here. He's going to pick up a seashell that I believe some of the other runners will be getting during their date night cleanup. And then he's going to save and quit back up to the Mad Batter Cave and be on his way to start head towards
God. Does the route divergence begin already?
Yes, it's going to start.
I'm not ready for this.
Hold on to your butts, guys. They're going to get talking very fast. Alright, Pikapals coming over here. He's picking up another seashell, which some of the other runners will be getting when they come back here with the ghost, but besides the point.
We'll be
now
back.
He's going to be heading down to Richard's Castle, or what do they call the castle? KrunchyLex Castle in this game, isn't it?
KrunchyLex Castle, yes.
In order to get the Richard picture, which there are missable pictures in this game, particularly the ones with Richard and the ones with Marin, where if you pass a certain point in the story, you're done. You can't get them. You better hope you got them before you get to that point. Otherwise, you can't complete the category properly.
And with this being 100%, that means DQ. Hopefully, we don't see that.
Alright, and it looks like he's going to go for a neat little save and quit at some point during this. I've never actually seen the save and quit. It's so fast.
It's picture time.
Yeah. And we can talk about some of the other runners. Like how Wolfos just tried to bomb Arrow, but Bow Wow got in the way.
Bow Wow is notorious for getting in the way of things like that.
Bomb arrows, hook shots, rooster skips.
Oh, God. At least we don't have to worry about rooster skip with him. So yeah, WhiteWolfos is definitely on a different route. As you can see, she's now here getting her Richard picture as well.
Oh, Pikapals is using the newer route like I thought. He's going over here to Seashell Mansion to pick up a 6th seashell right now, which means that we won't be seeing Villa escape from him, I believe.
I believe you're correct. So yeah, if you come in here with 5 or 10 seashells, exactly, you'll actually get another one out of it.
Oh my god, he dodged that bomb like a boss.
Alright, so what's going on here at the Villa? Let's talk about Villa Skip.
Villa Skip. So the game, when you're dropping into a pit, there's like a frame where the game thinks, hey, you're on a solid tile, and you can transition down off of that. The sound cue for that is when you're falling. And if you pause it on that exact frame, you can transition down, and then the game, seeing that there's a bush down there, goes, oh, I'll just drop you to the spot where you can actually go, which is that grassy tile right there. Oh no, Pikapals is just eating pit all over the place. Wolfos getting a clean Villa Skip and Villa Escape, though. It's very nice looking. It's gonna make her a lot of time between her and Crunchy.
But enough about that. We're already on to something else. Welcome to LIDX. Now we're Jesus jumping.
Alright, not to be mistaken with super swimming, as that is most likely illegal in this category. I cannot remember at all. We can actually jump on water, because walking on water is for scrubs. So when you see the splash come up when Link jumps onto the water, you can input one thing which we use to transition, and we do that, and then we save and quit after a certain point, and that allows us to jump again to prevent us from getting soft blocked in the water.
And keyhole's optional.
Yeah,
just saying.
We don't care. Alright, so Wolfos being the one in D3 right now, we get to talk about Piece of Power. Piece of Power is this lovely little thing where we get a temporary upgrade that increases our attack power, our movement speed, and our knockback. It is not that thing on the left. That's a Guardian Acorn, which sucks.
We don't want that. But how do we get this piece of power?
We have to kill, what, 30 enemies without saving and quitting?
Yes, and that's important. So there it is right there. In any percent no swoob, we get quite a few of them, but in this, because of all the saving and quitting, this is the only dungeon we actually routed in for. And specifically, one of the things it does is helps us on that neat little skip, Dongo skip. Yeah, you want to be careful there. You can actually get soft locked if you're not careful. That is a pretty precise super jump, and then clanking off of those Dodongos. WhiteWolfos getting it first try, no problem. We're going to be doing it again in a moment.
She's making this look easy, man. My feels, I'm going to have to start actively running again in order to catch her.
Are you in this tournament?
I am in this tournament, but I suck.
Yeah. Pikapals missing it first try, but you know what? If you're going to miss it, that's the best way to do it. As I mentioned, you can get soft locked. And while you can save and quit, if that happens back at the beginning of the dungeon, that is still a hefty time loss.
Yes, because you lose the piece of power and you lose all of the time you spend in the dungeon already getting to that point.
The sync over with PerfectQuest and Crunchy doing the Jesus jumps.
It's so nice. And it's also making it very easy for us to commentate. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for the sync, everyone. And I don't mean the one in my kitchen.
But man, that sync's amazing! Alright, so Pikapals gets his second dong skip really nicely, and now Wolfos is heading right into the boss fight versus Vitreous, not the same as Link to the Past. This time, you gotta break him apart using your sword, then once he's just barely hanging on, you can split him apart using your boots. Then we have this neat little quick kill where we use the boots, hit him, and then we bonk against the wall, and because we had Piece of Power, we kill him almost immediately. Yes,
that Piece of Power really helps with that boss fight. WhiteWolfos taking out, no problem. Pika starting now. Crunchy and PerfectQuest at the beginning of the dungeon. I'm going to breathe for a moment.
No, we won't. Because there we go. Pikapals is done with his. Meanwhile, PerfectQuest and Crunchy are heading into D3.
And now starts the fun of this run. I'm calling this the meat of the run.
Oh boy.
We've got a good solid some amount of minutes that is unknown to me of seashell collecting, heart piece collecting, trade sequence, so much going on.
Alright, for all sakes and purposes of saving time, it's date night to me. Because we're going to go out on a date after doing a bunch of stuff. First of all, we got to talk to this owl. The owl's dumb and gets in our way, and we hate him for it. And if anybody knows how to despawn the owl right now, we will pay you a hefty sum of Monopoly money.
Funny thing, I know how to despawn him with bombs!
Really?
Yeah, so you can, as we did earlier, bomb trigger the owl, but you still get the text, unfortunately.
Yes.
So yeah, this is where we're really going to see, I think, the routes diverge. Pika and Crunchy compared to WhiteWolfos and PerfectQuest. I will also say when they do all the side questing.
The devs are evil for expecting people to bomb that particular wall to find that heart piece.
Yeah, I don't think I ever found that.
Alright, we are seeing a lovely little cutscene that Pikapals is probably going to skip, where Terran gets his comeuppance early for wrecking our date night with Marin by getting chased by a bunch of bees, because he's dumb. Oh no, Pikapals is doing it too. Oh geez, yay.
So yeah, you're actually meant to do a trade sequence up to this point, but you don't have to.
Because the game thinks by this point we have to have the stick, because we've gone to Canalay Castle and gotten the 5 leaves to get to the villa and not totally just skipped over the back, have you? You're bad people.
Oh no, is that PerfectQuest got the soft lock?
Oh.
That is unfortunate, but as we mentioned, is able to save and quit out of it.
Unlike
if you are a little slow on that, and he's grabbing this key, you're here, you may as well go ahead and grab it.
And he didn't do this last run, so I'm giving him props for actually not doing Donk Skip twice. Just going for the slower but surer route. Meanwhile, Pikapals gets his next upgrade? Yeah, he's been there twice, hasn't he? So he's gotten three cells from the Seashell Mansion.
You think I can keep track of this right now?
I'm trying, man. We're doing our... Yeah, he has 11, so he's been there twice.
Yes, looking at the route, and he's just now gotten 12, and now he gets pineapple. Okay.
Yeah. So
I have notes in front of me to keep track.
Yeah, but we gotta be looking at the screens in front of us, man.
Dude, I only have 2 eyes. Okay, I guess I have 4 eyes. I have glasses.
Yeah, buddy, glasses crew. Anyways, we're talking to Wing Bear Man here. He's gonna give us a pineapple, and he's gonna give us some sweet date advice from Myron, who's hanging out on the beach right now. And we actually need to talk to him and do the trade sequence up to him before we can actually get Myron to spawn on the beach, which is very important because we need her for this entire next section.
The sync again between Pika and WhiteWolfos.
It's ridiculous. I wish these two are racing, but unfortunately, Pikapals is still ahead.
Well, it looks like she's ahead, but keep in mind...
Even if it looks like Wolfos is ahead, Pikapals has more seashells, which factors in later.
That is the important thing to note, is currently it might look a little off, like someone like WhiteWolfos is ahead. But you do have to consider all the side questing. Here's a Dream Shine where we go around in a circle to get the ocarina. Just kidding. We're gonna super jump it.
Yep. This is actually, I think, a soft blockable super jump. I think this one. I
don't know, but I imagine if you did it, if you did it too far to the left, I could see that being a soft lock.
Also, we're getting the most evil item in the game, the ocarina, because it once you get songs, it brings up a sub-menu, which is impossible to get out of.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna go fish the pond. I lied. We're only gonna catch 2 fish in the pond.
Aww.
Yeah, sorry.
Man, why you gotta disappoint me like this?
Because it's so easy to bring up your hopes and break them.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh my god, the sync on Pika and Wolfos is beautiful. It is literally frame-perfect sync.
You're not joking.
Alright, now it's split up a bit because Pikapals took a little bit faster methods to catch that big fish, who has a heart piece in him, and we use that, we catch this one here in particular at this moment because it completes our heart container, but it allows us to skip over the little text box cutscene message thing saying, "Hey, look, you got 4 heart pieces. You get a full heart container." Bam!
Picture time.
Best picture, in my opinion.
All these pictures are actually good. This is pretty good there.
Run away!
Thanks, Bow Wow. What a pal.
Alright, now we're being creepers. Anybody ever seen Rear Window? This is it. Actually, no, wait, that's the wrong Hitchcock film. Which is the one where the cameraman is staring out his back of his window?
Don't ask me.
Anyways, we're going over here, and like I said, the devs suck because they expected people to come back here and find this seashell to this place that you would never need to go to again.
To be fair, I don't think they expected you to do anything in this game.
I think they expected you to just go free the windfish.
Alright, so...
It's date night, baby!
Date night. I'm so glad I took a shower for this.
You talk about the seagulls, and I swear.
So let's talk about seagulls.
Nope! We're not doing it!
These seagulls you're watching are RNG. You brought it up, dude.
I'm trying to preempt things, but you ruined it.
Who has the better seagull pattern? Is this a sign of blue balls later?
No, it's a sign of ruined hopes and dreams because we can't get through one run on this tournament without talking about these bloody seagulls.
I might not have brought it up, but you had to.
You were going to bring it up.
No, maybe we'll make it up to you by not talking about certain people when we get to the anglerfish.
There we go. Alright, so we got Crunchy over there doing Fish the Pond as Wolfos and Pika start their date night. Once again, another completely expected photo that with Marin just dropping on our skulls in the well that we already came to and got the heart piece from if we were playing this casually.
But we're not doing it casually, so we held off on getting that heart piece just because of that. No reason to double back. And now another picture that they totally expected you to know about.
Frog-faced Link on the beach. Looks like Kermit the Frog.
Link, you can tell Link's really enjoying this date night.
Oh yeah, it's grand. What happened to Crunchy? Did he catch a fish badly?
I don't know, I just know he's getting a good picture right now.
Yeah, he does have 42 rupees instead of a higher number. Which I think means he missed a fish or he caught an extra fish.
Maybe. And hey, another picture. We're not done.
Alright, so you remember when we said Terran was a jerk? Yeah. Yeah.
What a butt.
Oh, that's what happened. That is unfortunate, Spear. Thank you for letting us know. Anyways, we are back over to do what we would normally skip in any percent no squoob. We're gonna go get Marin to wake up the walrus. But if we're lucky, we may still be able to bomb trigger it anyways, because bomb triggers are faster than playing the game as intended.
So in any percent no squoob, when you do this bomb trigger coming up, it actually has an extremely high soft lock potential if you don't do it properly. But because we have Marin at this point, we actually don't deal with that this time.
It's nice and free. For Green Tunic, please stop. We did not make any room references in this stream.
Can someone ban him?
No. The room is a masterpiece. How dare you? Tommy Wiseau is like a god filmmaker. And for anybody who's listening and trying to take me seriously, I swear to God, don't. It's horrible.
So you might have just noticed on Pikapals' screen, we bomb triggered a heart piece. It's just easier than getting to it.
Yeah. Turns out that collecting a heart piece is a cutscene, and so is that method of getting the walrus skip. Meanwhile, Wolfos is just going straight for it instead of bomb triggering it.
I don't think it's that much slower to go straight up to him. Maybe 2 seconds, something.
Marin is incorporeal because she could walk on trees. She's a ninja.
I love that.
This is Naruto, guys. Anyways, we're about to go see, potentially, a text box in the desert. And there you go. That was the text box in the desert. He spawns a key. All you have to do is just shoot him with 2 arrows.
Shoot what with 2 arrows?
The text box in the desert.
Oh. So yeah, we have to fall down here because, well, heart piece.
Which, again, I can't believe the game developers actually expected you to bomb that particular wall to find a heart piece. Alright, so in all seriousness, while we have a little bit of downtime, Landmola is actually in the desert. And he is holding the angler key, which we need to get into D4. So we have to murder him, and he goes down conveniently in 2 arrows. And if you're fast enough, you don't even get a text box, but we got 2 text boxes in the desert this time.
You don't even have to see him. That's a recurring theme in this run.
I will also say, Vela, those aren't post-it notes, those are actually Polaroid photos. And that's why they're stuck to... Oh, wait, no, the post-its. No, that's a fair point. They must be old post-its.
Yeah, they're bad. You know how post-its go. Sometimes they fall down.
Yes, I am sorry. I misunderstood. Because I am not used to seeing post-it notes on this. I'm used to just seeing the photos. Alright, now Pikapals is making the ocarina the evil thing that it is. We're getting our first song. Ooh.
Good old Game Boy era music.
It's so good.
It really is.
Although before we start any fights over what is best or is not best song, you're all wrong. Tall Tall Heights is the best song.
You're wrong!
Your opinion is invalid.
Alright, so off to D4. Just kidding. We still have some more side questing.
Where are we on now with this one?
We have a seashell and another photo to collect after we open up Dungeon 4. At least for Pikapals. I couldn't tell you what WhiteWolfos is about to do, because I just genuinely don't know the route.
Wolfos is heading straight to D4. Pikapals, on the other hand, will be heading up. He'll be collecting the photo and the seashell on the top of Tall Tall Heights. Dude, this is hard to keep up with, you know.
It is.
Anyways, here's the best music in the game. Just for a little bit, because now we get cave music, and cave music is terrible.
Best trick coming up.
At the same time. Yeah, so this is the validation trick of the game. You have to get this, just like you have to get the validation chest in LTTP Rando. This is obstacle skip. So you line up right here, and bam, you jump across that obstacle without needing to break it. Saves like a third of a second.
Saving those frames. So Pikapals went in the cave, realized, wait, this isn't where I want to go, and left. Nah, just kidding. He's got to do a save and quit here shortly.
Because he needs to Jesus jump up this staircase, ascending to the mountains / heaven.
That was a nice one.
That was a very nice one. Now he's gonna go over here, and we're gonna assassinate our most hated photographer mouse. Just
Fun fact, he is our most hated, but he's also our favorite.
I don't know which people you're talking to, bucko.
Will we get it? Oh, dude, he didn't even go for butt sword.
It's fine.
No, it's not!
Because you know what? Now we get to just push him off the side for ruining our opportunity to get butt sword. And the mouse is dead.
Now we're finally going to D4. And we're almost back in sync.
Potentially here. It's gonna be... It could be RNG, but we could get synced up on the not opposing runners here.
Let's see. Crunchy, meanwhile, currently getting the first song. And he's on his way to Dungeon 4. PerfectQuest on his way to Walrus Skip.
Just waking up the Walrus, not Walrus Skip.
You knew what I meant. Why have you got to be like this?
Because it's late at night. We're both tired. Don't you give me no sass.
You got the tired part right. What was I thinking?
That you like ice cream. You know what else I like? Clean jumps. Just like the one that they just did to get back across there.
You know what I like? Skipping half dungeon.
Yeah, just like
that's what we did.
Just like the little super jump right here. Bam, you skip even more of the dungeon. Very nice.
I guess we don't like Dungeon 4 or something.
Yep. And we also especially hate these two rooms in particular that Pikapals is doing, so these creatures can get in the way a lot and just ruin your ability to get the... And then the doors don't open for those Zulls, which open to 2 mini Zulls whenever you kill them. So yeah, everything about these rooms is awful. But Pikapal's handling it like a champ, and he is on his way to possibly do the cool strat. No, he's doing safety.
I mean, this is actually still pretty cool. So he's got to do a timed super jump here to clink off of that P-hat and land on this ledge.
Skipping the rest of the dungeon, might I add.
No, we're not done skipping.
And let's just put the dungeon down.
Now we skip the rest of the dungeon.
Can we take architecture out behind the barn? Oh wait, first we have to kill this fish.
And not bring up Cruvone.
You did that, not me.
Did what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyways, 1 bomb arrow.
No, Crunchy.
1 spin / 2.
Dude, he didn't get obstacle skip.
The disgrace. 1 spin / 2 bomb arrows. Bam. You've killed Anglefish. Congratulations. Wolfos not picking it up.
Forget the part. At least she didn't hookshot to get it.
And it looks like Crunchy is going up to the mountain. He's taking a different route than Wolfos.
Yeah, Crunchy is doing the new route. He's doing the same route as Pikapals.
That makes me wonder who exactly is in the lead between Wolfos and Crunchy. I would honestly say Wolfos, but not by the margin that it appears.
Yeah, it's true. It's definitely hard to tell.
I'm gonna give it
Wolfos. Oh, silence, silence!
I mean, silence.
Oh yeah, and you know what made that even better? Crunchy's butt sword.
I hate it when my mic doesn't unmute when it should.
Oh,
anyways, Wolfos is doing that properly.
Upside down.
Yes, the blood rushing to her head.
So another heart piece. Casually, this is not that difficult to find, but you're meant to fall down here later. We're not gonna fall down here later. Alright, so we're not done with side questing.
Alright, where are we going now?
We are going to the island in the bay to get a seashell.
We have a lovely ghost haunting us now, who decides to give us the best sound at the beginning of every screen. Except on that side.
In 90% no Squib, we actually skip that ghost. We do Dungeon 4 later, or complete it later. However, in this route, again, pictures are required, so we have to do the side quest with them.
I mean, it also gets a seashell, so... Alright, so who's ready to violate the laws of physics and pull a bra out of the wall?
Yeah, by the way, that wall's a pit.
Yeah.
Don't ask.
Like I said, violation of physics.
WhiteWolfos buffering it. There we go. And yeah, suddenly, you know, Link just came back from Victoria's Secret or something.
Oh my, he must be trying to woo somebody on the island. I wonder who it could be. Oh wait, we know who it is. He stole Martha's bra.
And as was mentioned in the chat, in the US release is the God, I need sleep. What is it in the US release? I can't talk.
It's a necklace. Don't worry, man. I got you covered. It looked like Pikapals did give Martha some concussions on the way out. We also believe that... Oh, Pikapals is going back for his photo. It looks like he's going to be doing early lens. I'm scared, man. Meanwhile, Wolfos is running off to go continue the quest with the ghosts. Getting trolled by that bomb fairy, though. That guy's evil, man. So he asks us to go over here, take him to his house, and basically he just goes in there, looks around a little bit, and goes, "Nah, I'm good. Let's go to my grave."
Alright, so Crunchy getting ready to exit D4. PerfectQuest entering D4.
Alright, real quick. So Pikapals is setting up here for a trick called Early Magnifying Lens. What this does is we need the hookshot to get over there and get the magnifying lens, but through a precise trick that involves just getting to that ledge, we can super jump across and get over here incredibly early, allowing us to get the boomerang really early.
The boomerang is very powerful.
Ooh. And he gets it first try. This is going to be an incredible run for Pika. I'm feeling it in my bones.
Now, let's ditch this ghost, because we actually can't do a lot of things while he's following us.
Before we ditch the ghost, though, you saw Wolfos picking up 2 more seashells, and now she's going to go get her second upgrade, which is going to be bow in this circumstance, because, like I said, we just don't want to avoid upgrading the powder at all costs. It's pointless. Plus, we could definitely use some more arrows, considering we're at 3.
Yeah, arrows are useful. Bombs are useful. Powder, yeah, ain't useful.
Well, it's required.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Damn you, dream enemies! Alright, so let's see. Let's catch up with everyone else. Crunchy is going over here to the Falling Mountain Cave in order to get his heart piece from there. And we have PerfectQuest running through D4. He's going alright. He's going at a good clip. I'm feeling good for his PB.
I don't actually know what his PB is.
High, I think. It'll be a PB if he finishes while we're on comms.
Okay.
Anyways, Pikapals coming over here, and he's gonna trade his shovel, which is now completely useless, for one of the best items in the game, the boomerang.
Useless as long as you don't accidentally leave a buried seashell behind.
God help you.
Totally didn't see that last week. And
What?
definitely not by KrunchyLex.
No, nonsense. Spherester, don't you give me a failfish. What did I do? What'd I do?
You know what you did.
I don't know what I did.
Me neither. I'm half asleep. So anyway, another seashell here, and then where are we off to?
Wolfos is getting her trifecta of cutscenes.
Cutscenes! Yay!
And now she's going to be collecting one more heart piece, and then she's going to be heading over to Dungeon 0, the color dungeon, which was added in this version of Link's Awakening DX. Wait, this version of Link's Awakening DX?
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I'm going to call myself out if you don't.
I mean, technically that's logically sound.
Anyways, with this new dungeon, it doesn't give us a new instrument, but it does give us the ability to change the color of our tunics, which provides us with some special abilities, namely Red Tunic, which allows us to get the double damage and knockback of the piece of power, or the Blue Tunic, which gives us half damage from everything.
And each tunic has their pros and cons. Most players, you're going to see, opt to get the red tunic. I have seen some blue tunics. I almost whistled there, but no, I don't want to.
No, you did it. I heard it.
I started to. I stopped, okay?
Yeah. Anyways, these two skeleton guys on Wolfos' screen, if you're playing on a regular Game Boy, they will not let you in, no matter what, because you're a scrub who can't even afford color. Get out of here. But their questions are very simple. It's either, hey, am I red or am I blue? You just answer them properly and you get in. It's the hardest quiz ever, right?
Definitely. Wait, so what if you're actually colorblind, though?
Gosh, that sucks. In all honesty, I think colorblind people can see different shades of red, different shades of color. Not the colors themselves, but they can tell if something's darker or not. So,
Crunchy now going for his Zora bump, and I think he just said, bump this, let's worry about this later.
Another hard puzzle. In Dungeon 0, there are some lovely switch puzzles that can lock up even our most experienced runners. Please don't screw them up, guys. Because if you make the mistake, you gotta leave the dungeon in order to reset them, and it's terrible. Pikapals is now heading over to get his heart piece and enter D0. He's taking the safety jumps, though. Meanwhile,
Wolfos doing a super jump here to just skip those locks.
Get that big key, and then we're out. We're going back to the beginning of the dungeon where we're going to be fighting a stone Hinox in a little bit.
It's important to note, you don't see WhiteWolfos doing it. I don't know if you'll see PerfectQuest doing it, but Pika and Crunchy both will be coming in here. And there's actually a room down below with some rupees in it. They're going to collect them, and it turns out that if you hard reset after you save, after collecting them, they respawn. So we're going to be visiting that room twice.
Okay, so the special thing over here on PerfectQuest screen that you're seeing, he is diving before he talks to Martha the Mermaid, which means she's gonna freak out, call you a pervert, and then swim to a different spot. Meanwhile, on Crunchy's screen over here, he gets his early I keep on doing that. Early magnifying lens really well, and he's gonna be making up just a little bit of time on Wolfos here. Meanwhile, Wolfos getting through the worst room of Dungeon 0, the bingo room, where you have to get all 4 of those ball enemies into their respective holes. Getting through the hardest puzzle in the game. Damn. And now we're heading over to the boss of Dungeon 0, this stoplight guy who knocks you back if you hit him. We don't care. We've got arrows in range.
Tough choice coming up. What are we gonna see?
Red or blue? Red or blue?
It's gotta be 4 red. Maybe 3 red and a blue from somebody.
Who's gonna do it for the memes or safety?
If it's for memes, I'm saying Crunchy.
Oh, Pikapals, don't do this to me, man!
Dude.
Oh!
Cutting it close.
Half a heart, my god. I did not... Wolfos has picked Red Tunic, which means he gets the extra damage and the knockback. But this means that Wall Snake's going to be a lot harder for you. You see Pikapals over here. He reset after opening up a rupee room earlier in this dungeon. Now, these rupees aren't stored in the normal spot. They're actually stored in the game's RAM itself. I think it's RAM, or is it just memory?
I don't know, but either way.
A hard reset will respawn those or leaving the dungeon.
And it puts us at 300 rupees, which is the exact number we needed.
Yeah. And now we see Wolfos heading over here. She's going to get her magnifying lens. As well as this heart piece. The last impossible to find heart piece that we are going to see out of these runners. The one in the middle. It's so... There's nothing indicating that this heart piece is over here.
That's a lie. I bet Xander's guide to running this explains that there's a heart piece over there.
Xander's guide isn't the Prima guide, okay?
But it's useful for people out there that might want to run this.
This is the pre-internet days, man. We don't have...
This was not the pre-internet days.
This? You're telling me that GameFAQs was up before when this game was starting
I'm telling you GameFAQs was up.
Maybe
I'm doing my research.
Do your research. What's the oldest guide on LADX and on GameFAQs? I want to know right now. Alright, on the other hand...
LADX was released in 1998.
Alright, when was GameFAQs opened up?
Oh gosh.
You gotta go back in time, man, for this.
Someone's getting a tunic, to the sounds of it.
Yes, there's Pikapals getting his tunic. And what color is he gonna pick? The suspense. He picked red tunic! Meanwhile, I think Wolfos is gonna go for the old setup of doing early magnifying lens. Where basically you have to buffer map 6 times while falling off this ledge, and then you buffer menus until you hit the ground, and then you can super jump off. What people have learned, not so recently, but kinda recently, is that the Zora that spawns here, you can bonk off of him or his projectile in order to get onto the ledge a lot faster, saving, I don't know, like, what was it, a minute and change? Oh, Wolfos, please make it, please make it. Yeah, she made it first try!
So, to verify what chat's saying, GameFAQs is from 1995, so it did come out before LADX. Not the original LA, but this is LADX we're watching, therefore I am right. Thank you.
Alright, you win this time. This time, Gadget.
Pikapal's doing a dumb jump there. Getting nails at first try. This sign phase is actually one of the dumbest things in the game.
If you double tap the sign, it resets everything. It sucks.
I've watched this way too many times, and it's really easy to do.
I mean, it's either A or B on a sign, and it resets it if you press it twice in a row.
And we're speedrunners, we're used to mashing. You cannot mash these signs.
We gotta restrain ourselves for once in our lives. You hear me, Sagas?
Alright, Pikapals, after a nice RNG bonk, coming on to...
real quick, remember how I talked about that seizure warning earlier? Yeah, seizure warning is here. So what the game decides to do is, it doesn't look this bad on a It doesn't look so bad on a Game Boy screen, but at 60 frames a second, you can really see the flickering lights. And it's so horrible. Help, please.
My ears.
Oh.
And we paid to hear this.
We paid money to learn this song. Can we bomb him out of existence?
No.
I'd rather go do Subrosion dancing than listen to that again.
Everybody's doing something different now. I've never seen that before. The fairy carrying powder.
Oh, you haven't? It was with Alpha 5 that we saw this first in the tournament. So there's an airdrop fairy in that blob fight, just in case you run out of powder.
That is actually awesome.
I think the way I first reacted to it was, "Oh my god, that's actually a thing! No way!"
This shows just how little I know.
I haven't seen that in almost 20 years.
All right, so Pikapal's getting a heart piece, then has one more photo and one more seashell.
And then he'll be off to the races. Meanwhile, Wolfos is going over here in D5, where we're going to see the trick that is most linked with early magnifying lens. We're going to get hookshot really early into this dungeon, skipping all of the Master Stalfos fights.
Does she have her boomerang?
She has her boomerang.
Okay.
She went and got it just now.
Okay, it was Geocob the other day that had an extremely old route and couldn't do that. Okay. God, why can't people be on a standard universal route?
Sagas.
Yeah, blame Sagas. Alright, so while we have one cool picture coming up on Pikapal's screen, we will have a really awesome trick on WhiteWolfos' screen.
Give us some time, it's got to marinate, man.
That jump, I've done that.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, that picture with the Zora Fishman deep one, you actually need the magnifying lens to get that.
Really?
Yes. You won't be able to see him
in the story? Oh. Okay, I didn't know that.
He is an invisible entity.
Watch WhiteWolfos here. So see this key? We're going to pretend to collect it. We're going to exit the room, and suddenly we have a hookshot. Nice!
Early hookshot. It looks beautiful.
That is actually, like, I've heard people say it's RNG. I don't know how much is involved, but it's frame roll dependent. Really tricky to get first try, and she nailed it. She's off to the races with her. I've seen that take quite a few tries for people.
I'm gonna actually guess like 132 on Wolfos.
We'll just have to wait and see. So Pikapals is actually going to grab this Dungeon 6 key, as well as get his last seashell if he didn't already. I think he's grabbing after this.
And I think we're gonna see. We're gonna be seeing bootstraps from Pikapals, maybe? Neat.
Probably.
It's the best way to kill this boss. Some people swear by Magic Rod to kill him. No. Just slashing him to death is nice. Meanwhile, Wolfos going over here and she's gonna get the big key.
So we didn't really touch on it, but getting that early hookshot allows us to skip a really long dungeon in these 5. Normally you have to go kill that Master Stalfos 4 times to get the hookshot. We only have to kill him once. Yes,
backtracking so much in order to kill the 4th time. But thanks to early magnifying lens and early hookshot, we could just run straight through, and this dungeon takes like what, 2.5 minutes tops.
Pikapal's gotta be careful. His health is getting a bit low. And as pointed out, all 4 runners going for the red tunic. Not really surprised by that one.
They've got blood in their eyes, man.
The blood of their enemies.
And Pikapal's going over here for the safety fairy. We saw Sagas do something similar in one of the showcase races.
Yeah, it's better than taking a death and the time loss.
Also,
so yeah, WhiteWolfos almost done Dungeon 5 already.
Alright, we're going in for the worst boss fight of this entire game.
And this boss fight is made worse by the red tunic. I'm not even joking, and that's because of the extra invincibility it gives enemies, plus knockback. Normally, we would 2-cycle this boss. Here, I expect to see a 3 cycle after the fall into the pit, while Pika also fell into a pit.
I believe, man. I believe 2 cycle for Wolfos.
It's possible. It's difficult, but it is possible.
She's got this. Alright, so there's Wall Snake, our most dreaded foe. His head is going to pop out of one of those 4 holes in the wall at random. And you have to hook shot, pull the head out, and then attack it. 8 times in total. Getting no hits on the first pull, that's weird. Getting 3 hits to tail the diner. Oh man, I have a feeling we're going to be seeing some fakes here. It doesn't look like she knows the position to save herself some trouble later. She's got 6 hits now out of 8. Meanwhile, you see Pikapals over here going to get his level 2 bracelet. And no fakes for Wolfo. She kills Slimy Wall Snake, what have you. And finishes up D5 for her valiant efforts. Meanwhile, Pikapals gets his level 2 bracelet, and he is going back to the other side of D6, where we're going to be seeing some neat little tricks. Namely, some crazy precise super jumps in order to skip a majority of the dungeon.
Crunchy getting arguably the worst song in the game.
Alright, once again,
PerfectQuest doing his Zora bump.
Alright, now Wolfos is going to be heading up the mountains, actually, instead of going to D6. I believe D6 is last on her route. And Pikapal's not getting a good Wizrobe room. This room is awful when you have knockback from the Red Tunic.
Yeah, that room's not the easiest thing in the world, that's for sure. So coming up on Super Jump City, Super Jump Highway, we need to come up with a name for this.
The water section.
We need to come up with a good name for this. You're not helping. He actually didn't do it. You could super jump all along that waterway just to set yourself up for that one. And then the only test in the game where you have to actually throw a pot into it to get that key.
The only time that's used in the game. It's kind of sad because it's an interesting mechanic.
WhiteWolfos going through her signpost maze. So, super jump here that can easily soft lock you if you're not careful, but there are good visual cues, so shouldn't be a problem. And now we're going backwards through the dungeon.
Oh yeah. It's very nice. Now we go up here, we're going to be getting to our best trick, best challenge in the game. We're getting horse heads. So these horse heads.
Yeah.
Oh no, Crunchy takes a death somewhere along the way in front of Candlelit Castle.
That is unfortunate.
That's going to set him back a bit. So these horse heads, they have a 50-50 shot of getting heads up. You need both of them heads up, which means you have a 25% chance of actually getting it to work.
I think that was 6th. I got 6th, but I'm not sure I'm right on that.
I'll take your word for it. 6th try horse heads.
Either way, it's not Bamboo's hacked cart.
Because Bamboo, the legendary gamer that he is, he gets it first try every time. Animal. We're going to steal his cart, guys. If you want in, call me.
Alright, so we got we have a thing coming up. It's a boss. Whether you can see it or not, it's a boss.
Yeah, it's arguably the genuinely worst boss in this game, merely in terms of design. So this is Facade. You have to lay bombs on his face and blow them up in order to kill him. His hitbox exists before it fights spirits. What'd you see?
Crunchy's missing a photo.
What's he missing? Oh no, he knows what it is. He's going back for Fisherman Photo, because Fisherman Photo is tricky in this game.
Okay, as long as it's a photo he can still get.
Actually, hold on a second.
Where
is he going? He's going go to D6. Maybe he... Oh, I know what he's going to be doing. He's going to be routing it back into D5, I bet.
Okay, as long as that's the photo he's missing. But at this point, he should have had 12. He's at 11.
I don't think he could be missing any other ones. I didn't see his date night, but I did see.
It's been hard to follow all these on this.
Yeah. The black hole spots, they suck. If you watch the showcase run, the last one where I was playing, I was gonna go PB, but if you fall into them, they teleport you back to the beginning of the dungeon, which sucks.
I don't think it's actually if you fall into it, it's if you touch that enemy. or whatever it is. Yeah, because I've fallen in that pit and not gotten teleported.
It doesn't matter. We want them to die.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
just don't deal with it and we're good.
Pikapal's getting his level 2 sword because he has all 20. Meanwhile, Wolfos is going up to the mountains. He's going to be hitting the D8 and D7 after getting the rooster skip. I think PerfectQuest is getting some bad jumps for his early magnifying lens. I keep on saying master lens. Gotta stop, man. There he gets it. He's off the other side. Wolfos 2 for 2 on her obstacle skips. It's feeling good, man.
Yeah, so let's talk about what's left. I'm going to use Pikapals here because I have notes for his route in front of me, not the other one. So in terms of what's left for him, we have Dungeon 5, 7, and 8. We have 2 heart pieces. One is on the way to Dungeon 7, and one is actually in the middle of Dungeon 8. And we have 1 upgrade left that we'll also get on the way to Dungeon 8. And that, in theory, should complete 100% as long as he has all of the photos.
Yeah. And because he has Boomerang as well, he also can do early hook shot and skip the entirety of this dungeon. Meanwhile, Wolfos over here going for her rooster skip. Very precise. Well, not really super precise because you can buffer it, but...
It's a thing. It's definitely one of the most notorious tricks.
Wall for early runners. Basically, you jump on this pit because of the way the game works with the hook shot. There is a single frame where you can jump, where you can put in an item input while you're using the hook shot, and that's when the frame after the hook shot touches Link's nose, basically. And we use that to just jump across, and it's free with buffers.
So it is not free with buffers. Oh god. But if you fall down there, you don't just fall into a pit and respawn. You fall down out of the cave. You're 30 seconds behind. It's a bad time. Pikapal struggling a little bit, getting the positioning just right for this early hook shot.
Meanwhile, Crunchy is also getting his safety fairy. And Wolfos is over here getting her... Wolfos is over here getting the assassination picture.
Trying.
No, there she was making sure that nothing dropped, I think. Force a habit.
Pikapal's not getting the...
Come on, buddy, you can get it. You can do it, we believe.
And to reiterate what Spearster said, yes, bring your speed shoes. Because if I don't talk about speed shoes one time during this, I'm a failure commentator.
Gotta go fast.
Oh man, this is really...
Afted with this. I feel bad. So there are ways to make this trick more consistent. First of all is collecting all the items on the ground that are already in there. Second is like an alignment using the side of the screen. But all in all, if the game doesn't want to give it to you, then you're gonna get stuck for a while.
Alright, so Crunchy's in D6, PerfectQuest, actually almost catching up to where Pikapals is.
Hey, Pikapals getting it! There we go.
We're about to see a high five on the top row here.
Maybe.
But do keep in mind, I believe they are using different routes.
Yes, Pikapals is still significantly ahead of PerfectQuest.
Oh, never mind. No high five.
Nope, because you forgot about save and quit.
I did.
There we go. We got Wolfos getting her last upgrade, which is the powder. Now we have 40 powder to just spend on exactly one enemy.
Yes, powder!
And she's heading over to D8 after doing this lovely trick that we have called Flame Skip. Sorry, Final.
Why?
Because you're running the wrong games. She's not clipped in. That's going to be a problem. So basically, you need the level 2 shield, the mirror shield, in order to skip past this, but we could just run through. She didn't have enough health, though, so she takes a death. It's not very costly, though, because she just respawns the screen down below. Oh, but she's not clipped in again. She's got to take another death.
Yeah. Not too costly, just unfortunate.
It's fine, though, because she's still got a significant lead on Crunchy.
Crunchy also having to do that room in extra cycles, whatever that room's called. The one before the waterway, I want to give a name to.
Wizrobe room.
Let's go with it.
No. That is the Wizrobe room.
We're acting like you coined it just now.
I'm not. That is genuinely the name of the room before the waterway.
Why won't y'all just work with me? Just once.
Can't do it.
I'm retiring from commentary after this.
I'm sorry.
So, yeah, WhiteWolfos, you can just run right through that. Doesn't have a hitbox.
We also don't
And
need to
here's
play the
Dungeon
Frog
eight.
Song of Soul.
Yeah, we bomb triggered it.
And I think she's going to be going for a neat new strat. Not new, but still pretty recent. See, even Spirit Surge agrees with me. It's the Wizrobe room. But what we're going to do is we're going to skipping getting a key in this dungeon by using a very precise hookshot super jump in a very exact spot. Remember, B for bookshot, ladies and gentlemen. And she's through real nice and quick. Meanwhile, Pikapals over there fighting against his wall snake.
Ooh, this one. Oh.
Oh, he's at 7. Will he start to get fakes?
Is that 7? It may have been 6. I couldn't tell.
I think that was 7. That was 4 on the first, 3 on the second.
That was
There
7.
you go,
Okay.
see?
WhiteWolfos fighting Blano. Don't get hit by Blano.
Hardest boss, mini boss in the game for me. Blano. If he's not a couple of Dark Nuts, I can't handle him. Meanwhile, Wolfos gets her Magic Rod, not Fire Rod, because that doesn't exist in this game.
Nope.
As Pikapals gets his Dungeon 6 item, and Crunchy's fighting his Facade. I think he missed that last bomb, though, so he's going to have to go for an extra cycle. And now, for another trick, we can swim in lava, but Wolfos is opting out of it. Rather for safety, because while you can swim in lava, it's super jump, but instead of transitioning, you have to slash your sword and transition, which allows you to swim. Because lava, it works. I don't know why she's... No, she's gonna go over and kill Oddball and then go up and get the...
Kill what?
Piece. Oddball.
Cue ball?
That's it. Alright, look, I grew up playing GoldenEye, and I just recently stopped calling this guy Odd Job.
So he moved from Odd Job to Oddball. Okay.
Yes.
Whatever works.
Look, why can't you just work with me, man?
Because no one will work with me.
I'm trying to work with you, man.
That's a lie. So, WhiteWolfos here in the Roomba room. It sucks.
It's slow. There are, what, 50-something patterns that you could do for this room?
May as well be.
It's
Everybody
too much
does
in
it
my
different.
opinion. And repeating what we saw earlier near Yarna Desert, heart pieces can be bomb triggered. You'll see Wolfos getting that shortly after D8. Meanwhile, Crunchy over there getting his level 2 sword. I'm actually rather worried about what the time difference is between Crunchy and Wolfos.
Who knows what it is? It also depends on what photo he missed. Because we can stand here and assume that he can get that photo, but we don't know which one it is.
That is absolutely
Have
true.
we seen anyone else check their photos?
No. We can only assume.
Oh no,
Pikapals takes the
even...
fall in Rooster.
He didn't even get to the room! Oh, that just takes a toll on you mentally.
It drains you. I've had runs go for like 17 minutes at this very spot.
No, WhiteWolfos taking on one of the worst bosses in the game, Hothead.
It's random how many hits it takes to get rid of his outer shot.
Oh no, Pika fell again in the room.
Crunchy has 5, 7, and 8 left.
Okay, Crunchy's getting his photo.
Okay, he is routing it back in at 5.
That is good. He got his photo.
Alright, so according to Spearster in the chat, excellent God Gamer at this game, Wolfos has the lead, I believe, but keep in mind that Crunchy has his level 2 sword already, which Wolfos won't be getting until the start of D6.
You know when we'll really know who has the lead?
When Pikapals finishes this?
When they get to the egg, and I'm not even joking, I almost said that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no, Pika, don't fall, don't fall!
Don't do it, man. Come on. Pull it back from the depths.
Just buffer it. Oh, there we go. Oh, man, he did not want to take another fall there, and I do not blame him. Well done.
Although he didn't save and quit. Actually, he's going straight to D7, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Huh.
That's what the route notes say.
Oh, I thought they went D8, D7 still.
Nope, D7, D8.
Alright. Alright, so Wolfos is going to be getting that heart piece that Pika collected earlier, right here on this pass through that room, and hopefully getting her last obstacle skip. Then she's going to be heading up to D7, which we're going to clear incredibly fast. Right. However, it's not going to be as fast as we wish, because we still have to get that, mirror shield and a seashell in here for her.
So, real quick, down on the bottom right, Crunchy going for his early hook shot.
You got this, boss. You believe? Oh no, he transitioned before shooting the hook shot out the right way.
And while he's doing that, PerfectQuest going through the horrible signpost maze.
Alright, there's another obstacle skip for WhiteWolfos. And here we have Eagle's Tower on Pikapals' screen. It's the worst dungeon casually, in my opinion. But just making a joke of it in speedruns.
Crunchy getting his early hook shot. Second try. Good job.
Sword on B, though. We have to disown him.
Oh, I didn't want to notice that.
Helior, it didn't just turn into a hookshot sprite, it turned into the hookshot itself. The way keys work in that particular room is if something drops, it's going to turn into the hookshot, because there's only one enemy in there, and you can only get one drop from it, and that's a hookshot.
Alright, so Pika getting his mirror shield, that was easy, and now to do D7 as normal. And by normal, I mean severely broken.
We're actually going to get a high five from Pika and Wolfos.
Maybe.
Nah, we're going to get it.
So, yeah, this dungeon, you're meant to carry that big ball around, throw at these pillars, but you can just bomb trigger them in the order you would normally get the pillars done in.
Oh, bombs, they're magical.
They really are.
And here we have a naked super jump. So this basically tricks the game into once again thinking that you're on a ledge and falling off, but for me, it's damn near impossible to get. I missed what Spearster is not like this.
I'm wondering the same thing.
Crunchy for.
Maybe he's just trying to throw us off.
Maybe he tried to hookshot down.
Oh, he hasn't been to the School of Cravone, has he?
Mm.
Uh-oh. Pika.
Oh, dear. He's got to save and quit.
Oh, I didn't know if he could boots out of that or not. So that is unfortunate. He did not move over all to the left.
Wolfos gets blocked by the blocks. Words?
Oh my gosh. What is this even? So yeah, it's a soft lock from Pikapals, having to save and quit. And now...
Wolfos squeezing through. But this works out just a bit for Pikapals, I think.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about those pillars again, at least.
Oh, Savella, why not root for everybody, man? Everybody wants to PB here. Everyone wants to get good.
Root for... root for the final boss. How about that? Root that all the runners die.
Nah, Death Eye sucks.
Alright, so a couple different... Yeah.
I'll go for it.
A couple different options here. Pikapal's going for a Goomba Surf. Oh, he had good Goomba RNG. You have to clip yourself exactly 1 pixel into this wall and hope that Goomba at the top moves to the right immediately. If done optimally with good RNG, this saves about 15 seconds over a backup that I have a feeling we will be seeing from some of the other runners, which is a super jump off a P-hat in another room.
Honestly, in my opinion, the superior strat.
At this point, with as long as it's taken for Pikapals because of either bad clipping or RNG, it would have been faster to go do the alternate strat.
Man, he is not happy with that single Goomba.
Yeah. Personally, I like to give this one go. If I don't get good RNG, I just bail and do the other strat. But
I just jump on the Goombas and run on the P-hat jump because it's honestly a lot safer. It may be slower, but hey, I want to finish a run today.
Yeah, so he finally gets it. Unfortunately, it does set him back a little bit, and now Evil Eagle.
Alright, so go for it. This boss is going to be a little bit weird. What we're going to do is going to damage him, and hopefully Pikapals does it. He is going to... Oh, no, he's going for the old strat? No. Alright, so he is doing it. So what happens now is that because the boss is up top, it screen wraps when you shoot down, and we can use the hook shot to attack him on the bottom, thus making it a very quick kill.
I didn't know that, actually. And
yeah,
you missed it.
Little strat.
WhiteWolfos did the P-Hat super jump, and suddenly is right there with Pikapals.
Well, high five. You can't hook shot down in the water. That's what we meant, Cooper Fox.
Alright, so let's see where everyone's at. PerfectQuest getting a photo. Crunchy's got 2 dungeons left?
Yeah,
7 and
8.
8.
7, 8 left. Meanwhile, Wolfos has 7 left. She's got 1 more photo, 1 more heart.
WhiteWolfos is in 7. WhiteWolfos has 6
6 left. My bad.
Okay.
Gonna fall down.
Pika has 8 left.
God. No, he's got 8 and 7. No, I'm losing my mind. It's getting bad, guys. We're seeing the
we
stars.
need the backups.
My God, they're beautiful. So, yes, Pikapals is heading towards Dungeon 8. Wolfos is going to be heading towards Dungeon 6. Crunchy is going to be heading over to Dungeon 7. And PerfectQuest is heading over to Dungeon 8.
Why can't someone do the same dang thing?
They are. They're all walking in Coal and Tile.
Hi, Marin. Nice to see you. Bye.
I really liked that primer jump that he did first. That was really neat looking. Crunchy gets his obstacle skip. Wasn't the most optimal thing in the world, but by God, he did it. Meanwhile, Wolfos picks up her last heart piece, and now she's going to be heading over towards getting her last photo, which is the same photo that you get in the house in Animal Village, the Zora picture. And then she'll be heading over to get her D6 key, level 2 sword, and D6 instrument. Meanwhile, Pikapal's getting his final upgrade, and PerfectQuest is about to open up the cave for flame skip, that's it. Crunchy's starting his rooster skip. Let's see if he can pull it off. Alright, he's buffering it. Going for the safety. Remember, the hookshot has to be on the tip of his nose in order to jump. Alright, there's the first jump. My God, the suspense. And lands it. First try. Love it.
Alright. So PerfectQuest entering D8. Pika just about there. It's interesting. I'm curious just how far apart the bottom 2 racers are. As we've mentioned before, they're both taking different routes, so it's very difficult for us to tell.
Well, as far as we know, they're dungeon apart on Wolfos and Crunchy. So, here's hoping. Because I think what it's going to be is that Wolfos will be collecting her key by the time Crunchy gets into D7. Maybe.
We'll see.
But then again, Wolfos also has Fire Rod, so the Armos Knight is a joke. And down goes the Armos Knight.
Did you say she has the Fire Rod?
Yeah. Oh wait, God, no! Animal!
I stood here, or sat here, I was like, wait
a
I hear that right?
second.
Didn't you say there's no Fire Rod?
There is no Fire Rod in Boss Sing Say, damn it.
Uh-huh.
Alright, Wolfos fighting her way tooth and nail through this Armos maze.
This maze
Getting
actually
her last.
sucks.
Yes, it does. There's no easy way to get through it aside from just brute forcing your way through. She collects her last seashell needed, which means she's going to be getting a level 2 sword in about 40 seconds. Just got to push through last.
Be careful. Oh, Blano was going in for the kill.
Oh, the hurricane punch, which will knock you back to the entrance of the dungeon.
Got that hit in just in time.
Alright, there's Pikapal's last heart piece. Now he's going back in to kill exactly one hothead.
So at this point, we know Pika has all the upgrades. We know he has all the hearts. We haven't seen his photos yet. That's fine. They're actually not required to show us the photos till afterwards.
Alright, that's a nice looking fire kill without the magic rod. I stopped. I thought about it first.
You did think.
Alright, and then Wolfos is just trying to tease that bomb fairy out of the way, but it doesn't look like he wants to move.
Please don't die.
Please. Yeah, it set you so far back. Pull out your bow and arrow. That's it. That's a spirit. Safety is better than dying in this circumstance. Taking a little bit of damage there. And she's going to be jumping across.
No,
going over here,
we have
opening
a
up
high
D6.
5 on the top in the Roomba room.
Ooh, very nice.
Nice bomb trigger from Crunchy, and he is going to be finishing up Dungeon 7 as WhiteWolfos is
heading out towards her level 2 sword. Meanwhile, we have Pikapals. We didn't actually explain this, but there is, if you super jump in that one little spot, well, not super jump, Jesus jump, it'll clip you into the wall, which allows you to skip having to go through the rest of the dungeon to get to the actual entrance to the boss room for D8.
There's a lot going on. It's hard to keep up.
We're doing the best we can, man. We believe. All right, Pikapals taking down Hothead. We see PerfectQuest getting the heart piece on top of D8. And it looks like Crunchy's going for P-Hat jump because he just couldn't get the super jump. He clipped out. And plus, I find...
I got knocked off from the Beamos.
Shot. Fighting magic with fire.
I didn't know if you save and quit there, you got put at T6.
Yeah, because the way 2D sections work is it sends you back to the last entrance because it doesn't technically count as an entrance, I think, or something like that.
I was sitting there, I'm like, wait, how's she fighting, huh?
Yeah, you just save and quit, and it takes you back to the last entrance you came out of. 2D sections work weird. The reason why we don't see it anywhere else is because there's not really any place else to see it in the overworld, or anywhere for that matter. Anyways, Pikapal has all of his instruments. He's heading up towards the egg. Meanwhile, Wolfos looking for a good pattern from these guys to clear out this room and get her level 2 bracelet. We have Crunchy get... what's he doing? Did he get his heart piece already? He did get his heart piece already. So Crunchy has now finished D7, leaving Wolfos with only a little bit of advantage left to finish off D6. However, she's got all the tools she needs. And we should really shut up for the anthem.
Wonderful music.
I completely forgot that was happening while trying to describe everything else that was happening. Ah, that's Mexican science there, Poker God. The best kind of science. Food science. Alright, so we have the egg here. The egg, if you don't look at the book in the library, which tells you the pattern that's in here to get through, is the same every time. It's left, left, up, right, right, up, left, up. Making it really easy to get through. Now, hopefully, he got the bomb trigger.
No!
He did not.
But we get good music!
We get the music!
So you can bomb trigger this and then set it up for a quick kill on the blob and never have to powder him.
Saves like 10 seconds. Crunchy, going around to actually get the heart piece in Obstacle Cave.
So Pika going for the backup here.
I don't think he got it.
Unfortunately, no.
Alright, so there is a quick kill strat for this stage of the Nightmare Fight blob. I've never gotten it personally. It's something that's beyond my ken. However, there is a use for the powder that we got earlier. It takes 3 hits of powder in order to kill the blob. Now we have Aghanim. Aghanim works, he shoots out yellow balls and blue balls. First 2 balls that he shoots are always going to be the big yellow projectiles. After that, it's a 50-50 shot of getting a blue ball or a yellow ball.
And WhiteWolfos having bad luck with those horse heads.
It happens.
Yeah.
She's still got a sizable lead over Crunchy. Alright, she's got 3. All she needs is 1 more and then she's home free.
Alright, Pikapals on to phase 3 is Moldorm, and there's a quick kill for that.
Now, in any percent no Scoob, you would normally slash as much as you can, but because we have the red tunic and we have the level 2 sword, we just need to just poke him a couple times and he's good.
Bye, Ganon. Also, don't blink. Bye, almost said that.
Shadow Landmola.
Yeah, bye, Landmo again. And, yeah, remember that boomerang from earlier?
Turns out it one-shots people with eyes. Who would have known?
Don't ever throw a boomerang at me.
Don't throw a boomerang at people. This is just an advice for you. Don't throw objects at people's faces, guys.
WhiteWolfos getting ready to head to the egg now. There we go.
Alright, that's gonna be your GG's getting ready for Pikapals. Not his best run, but it's still pretty good.
A win is a win.
Exactly, and he finishes the 131.42 on his screen. I'm not in the SRL chat, so I can't tell you what his
131.44. It was the official
guy.
SRL time. GG, congratulations, moving to 1-1.
Good job, man. And let's switch over to WolfO's audio for that sweet egg music again.
That's right, that's a thing.
Don't worry, I got it covered. Alright, this time we can actually shut up for the anthem. Or rather, not we, me. Alright, Spirister, look here. Who's the one who's up at 9 o'clock at night actually commentating on this run?
Alright, and if you're watching Pikapals, you saw him reset his game and confirm that he does have all 12 photos, so that is 100%. And we'll see if he joins us for an interview. WhiteWolfos, we'll see if she gets the bomb trigger here on the blob, and we'll get the sound of silence.
Maybe. We could actually get good music in. I don't think I heard it that time.
No,
nope, she got it!
Yes. So, we'll see if she gets the quick kill here. I don't think she actually tried.
Okay. Fine. At least he stuck it there.
Yeah, that's still a pretty quick kill, so I don't think she's gonna complain.
That's 2 down for your yellow balls. Now she has the random mess. It's 3. Hold your breath, people. Ah, she got a blue ball. Meanwhile, on Crunchy's screen, we have the Roomba Room, meaning he's about to finish D8.
He's the one that actually coined that.
Well, see, we're giving him respect. I think that's 3 blue balls for 3. Wolfos.
There
we go. That's it. Crunchy's getting his last heart piece. What's he doing? What's he doing? Where are you going, buddy? What are you doing?
Crunchy missed the heart piece.
The moat! Oh no, he forgot the moat.
You know, out of all of them, that's actually a pretty convenient one, because looking at where he was at, he could just take the teleport. Oh my gosh. And welcome, Pikapals. GG, congratulations.
Good job, boss.
Hey, thanks.
How are you feeling after that?
That was not good.
He still won. Meanwhile, Wolfos getting a nice death kill.
Nice.
Gonna be finishing with like a 136.05?
I think it's gonna be a PB. And there she is, finishing with an official SRL time of 136.14. Her live split time, or whatever split, 136.05, I do believe is a PB, so congratulations.
Very nice, very nice. So, what do you think wasn't too good about that run, Pikapals? In your opinion, of course. For me, it was better than I could do.
Yeah, it was just everything after D6 kind of stopped going well. Like, getting into D5 was fine because that's super short, but then early hook shot didn't work, rooster skip didn't work.
Yeah,
because I'm bad.
There's some pretty foul stuff going on there. And welcome, Wolfos. Congratulations on your win over KrunchyLex. How you doing?
Pretty well. Pretty well. Though I was on a really nice PB piece. Like, I still PB'd by a little bit, but that stupid Armos maze and the bomb fairies, they were just evil.
The bomb fairy in the water especially just didn't want you to have anything.
Yeah, I just really did not want to die, so I was just super careful, but still.
Yeah, I mean, both of you did pretty well. Like I said, both of you are still beating me by a sizable margin.
You gotta catch up, Phantom.
I don't have the time to catch up. I'm here commentating.
Well, they've both beaten me because I don't have a time.
Yeah, you do. You got a time in Sonic. They can't beat that.
That is true.
Yeah, that
KrunchyLex is heading over to the egg, and PerfectQuest is finishing up D7. I actually don't know how many instruments PerfectQuest has left. I've been keeping track of everything else.
After Z7 would be D6? Same route as WhiteWolfos, right?
I want to say maybe.
So that sounds
we'll
right.
See once he does his item swap up.
Yeah, it's been difficult keeping track. 2 different routes.
Wolfos, did we get a confirmation from you on whether or not you got everything?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. I should check that.
Just in case.
I don't even know how to reset on my thing. Let's just load the ROM again.
That'll work.
Woo, everything.
Bam.
I don't really have much to say. I'm just tired. This is late for me.
That was a good late night run, guys. Actually, both you and Wolfos, despite using different routes, you guys are synced up for a decent portion of the beginning.
Not only the beginning, really, there was a lot of sync just randomly throughout the run. It was kind of awesome to see. There is the confirmation. That is 100%.
There you go.
Nice. Yeah. My beginning was okay after I found rupees.
Oh my god, that rupee RNG, actually, it was funny. That's when WhiteWolfos took a huge lead, it appeared. Just good rupee RNG, and
you flew ahead.
was really just doing Link's lawn mowing service.
You flew ahead, Wolfos, until, like, Bow Wow, pretty much. Just
that
above
rupee
everyone
RNG
else
was
because
just
of your rupees.
so good.
I got to have 9 rupees for like a good 20 seconds, I think.
We love the number 9, man.
Yeah, that was brutal.
And hey, it wasn't Spice Luck, like not Spice. Yeah, Spice Luck from earlier. All right, so we got Crunchy running through the egg, same path as everyone else.
Crunchy, go up. Don't make a wrong turn.
Don't do what I've done before.
Don't kill your run. Should be on PB pace here.
Oh,
go,
yeah.
Crunchy, go!
There, he gets the cutscene skip at the beginning.
Nice.
I don't know if he knows
Better than me.
That's okay. We got great boss music. And I mean, who doesn't like that boss music, honestly?
Yeah, that's the nice part about that. You at least get the boss music as a recompense for missing the cutscene skip.
It's worth it, in my opinion. Save 10 seconds.
That might be that's the worst part about this boss fight. Just if you get the skip, great, I saved time, but now you get the silence.
It's so anticlimactic. Especially with Death Eye being the same music as you find elsewhere.
Did you say Death Eye?
Well, it's not Deathel.
I always say Deathel, but who
That's
even
the way
knows?
I learned it, but apparently people have been yelling, it's not Deathel, it's Death Eye! It's a capital I at the end!
Look, like, 8-year-old WhiteWolfos called it Deathel, and therefore it is always Deathel in her mind.
I don't even remember what 8-year-old me was thinking.
8-year-old me was
not
thinking,
about
why
the
can't
name
I
of this.
finish D8? That's probably what I was thinking.
I didn't have the DX version growing up. I had the original. And I barely
I
remember
was too busy thinking, how do I get this walrus out of my way?
You didn't go on a date, my good
Man,
friend.
you should have just brought bombs along.
No, you should have waited until your teenage years, discovered the beauty that is dating, and then, you know.
Man, if only.
Oh, man. PerfectQuest taking a death in Armos Maze. I think it wasn't intentional, though.
Alright, and Crunchy just gotta wait for the eye to open. And he will have himself a nice looking PB.
Oh, yeah.
Open up! Open up!
Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Come on and show me.
Deathel never likes to open up.
Well, he opened up there for Crunchy.
Nice.
There he goes, there he goes.
Alright, what will the time be?
Well, it's all fun, don't worry about it. Because even back when before this game was out, you didn't know it had a name. There you go. Crunchy gets a finish of 1:42.29. SRL time, though?
SRL 142.31, so congratulations. The 6-minute PB, 6-ish.
Very nice, very nice.
Very nice.
Nice and respectable PBs for everyone. What's up, Crunchy?
Hello, friends.
How are you?
GG.
With your dulcet tones, my good man.
How about that moat heart piece?
You know, I realized I missed that some way. I was like, you know what? I just saw something earlier today which would actually make getting it really convenient. So I totally lifted that strat completely from Dragon's Yo.
I didn't get the opportunity to watch that run. I assume he missed it as well.
I think you'll know what you'll see now.
Yeah. But it's
That's
actually a
one
really
way
good
to do
spot
it.
to grab it, honestly.
Yeah, after you teleport, we're like, what's he doing? And I realized you can get the heart refill. And when we realized which one they were going for, it's like, you know, that's probably the best one he could have forgotten because it's right there.
Yeah, you
So
could
it
have
worked
forgotten
out.
something like, I don't know, in the, down in the sinking cave below Eagle's Tower.
That's a sloppy one to miss, especially if you realize you missed it after D7.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm also proud to say that I did not miss the seashell near the fisherman, although I did forget to grab the fisherman photo.
Yeah.
Yes, we saw.
After you got the Zora picture and you did your check, we were kind of worried about which photo you forgot.
I thought about it, and I realized pretty quickly it was the fisherman photo, and I deliberated for a moment to decide if I should grab it now or wait. And like, now I'll grab it on the way to D5.
Yeah, that's what I thought you would do. It turns out that photo really is the bane of a lot of runners in this tournament.
I think I was a little bit too focused on not missing the seashell, and I missed the photo. That's probably what it was.
Yeah.
You know, between the two, which would you rather miss?
Yeah, the photo, because you don't suddenly lose the camera by trading it for a boomerang.
I'm now picturing that.
Oh no! Oh, he's missing a seashell!
That is 19!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Alright, let's think. Collectively, between our 5 heads, we have to figure out what seashell.
Dude, I couldn't keep track.
Where is he right now?
Yeah, where is
he was about to head to
D6 on your route.
I mean, there's D7, there's D6.
No, he got the one in
That's
D7.
So unfortunate.
There's
I
a
did
D6
watch him
though.
take the fall on D7, but I couldn't tell you where it got missed.
Damn. I honestly don't know the game well enough to find one seashell out of the 7 left.
I don't know if we can grab it. I'd try to help.
I think
I don't know
there is
what,
one in D6, but it's not the
there is,
easiest
yeah.
to get to.
Yeah, I don't know which seashells you get in this.
Yeah, he's gonna have to
route.
do the backup in D6.
Did he miss the one?
If he knows where to get it.
We
don't
let
know.
him know. He's going for it.
All right.
So he's gonna be able to finish. That's for sure.
And for the record, telling a runner where a seashell is perfectly valid. It's not like this is a randomizer.
We want people to be able to finish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Pretty much.
So it's good to know where some backups are.
Yeah.
I feel like if I actually ran this, I'd have to have a checklist to the side of things in the order I get them for reference.
Yeah.
It's a useful thing to have, to be sure.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people missing items, and fortunately, I think everyone is finished with all the items.
I don't think anyone's finished without 100% so far.
Knock on wood.
I know I didn't finish with 100% because I got duped out of Fisherman photo.
Shaking my head.
You didn't finish with 100%.
All right, look, when the photo just doesn't appear for you, there's not much you can do.
Oh dang, that's not good.
Like, I didn't pause or anything throughout my entire run, right? And it just didn't appear.
Didn't pause, just menued with the power of his mind.
Oh
Man, you know how much time save that would add to a run?
Sub-hour hundo, let's do it.
Psychic percent.
Oh, man.
No, what I meant is I've not menued in that screen before, and it's just not giving it to me. So I can understand why it's so tricky, because that photo is just stupid for some reason.
So a question for WhiteWolfos. Have you considered learning the new route?
I wanted to learn the new route, but unfortunately, I'm in a job right now where I'm working pretty much from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day, which is why I had to have this run so late my time.
Yeah, workers for life.
That is fair.
I have to watch over a bunch of high school students, make sure they don't get into trouble.
I am so sorry.
I am so sorry.
It's okay, they were playing Geoguessr the other night.
Yeah, this is a little late for me, but it was the only run during the week I was able to make it to, which is why I'm here. It's like, I gotta do something. I can't just not commentate for a week.
And you picked my race untouched.
You're welcome.
It's because we love you.
I
guys.
really did want to do this race, though, if I could.
No, don't, Mambo! Stop!
You can't see
come
it
on.
with my hands.
Thanks. I noticed you didn't go save Marin this time.
Yeah.
That's alright, you did that last week.
I liked the primer jump that you had right before you went to go jump away from her.
That was an accident. Although I will say, when I was practicing this earlier in the week, I did have the weirdest thing happen where I jumped to the platform under her and the cutscene still triggered anyway.
Huh.
So it was a fun thing where she stops to turn and look at you, but you're nowhere near the direction she's looking. Link's Awakening.
He's gonna break all the pots. He doesn't know they have to throw the pot against the door.
Oh gosh. Yeah,
That's alright. I didn't know you had to throw a pot against the door until you just told me.
The reason I know that is because of Rando.
The reason I know is because I saw Dragon do crazy super jumps and throw a pot at the door earlier.
You're almost there, man. You're almost there.
Come on, you can finish
Just
this
hit
up
the
2
switch.
hours.
Hit the switch and go up.
Finish strong.
Oh no, the compass. It has a
Don't go
new
down.
feature.
Did you hear about the new feature?
What does it
My
do?
God, guys, boy, do we have something to tell you about the compass in this game.
Turn back. God, that
Alright,
compass. I remember that when I was young.
Looking at the schedule, we got nothing after this on Speed Gaming 2 that we're on, right? Are we on 2?
We are on this G2.
Alright, so we got nothing for 2. Except for Celeste at 1 a.m. Eastern
No,
time.
go back! Go back! You were so close!
That's half an hour then, so... Come on, PerfectQuest, I believe in you.
He's gotta hit the switch, and then he can mambo out.
Mambo out. That sounds like a great way just to leave a room where you just don't want to be. You just kind of like out and just mambo out the door.
I like it.
You gotta do that move.
Almost there, dude. You're almost there.
Please, come on, just
You
one
got
more.
this.
You can do it.
There we go.
Yay!
And you save and quit right next to where you were.
Ah!
I hate to say it. I saw that coming.
No, use the mambo.
no.
Use the mambo. It takes you back to the entrance of a dungeon, man. Use the mambo.
To be fair, I actually thought it took you back to the entrance you took. It actually takes you back to the main entrance regardless of which door you used to come in, which is nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because I actually, again...
Well, at least we get to see more horse heads, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Like
Good old horse heads.
Oh, yeah, the horse head.
Everyone's favorite part of Link's Awakening.
The most skillful part of Link's
It looks like y'all didn't do much practice on it beforehand.
I got 4th try. I got some practice.
I did decent.
I'm glad you told me that, because I think yours is the only one I didn't see, actually.
You're welcome.
Oh man. Yeah, this can get rough if you forget a seashell. I don't think we've had anybody so far forget one, have we?
No, I don't think so, because thankfully having to get level 2 sword means it's really difficult to not realize you don't have enough.
Yeah, I guess that's the problem with our route.
God, you're making it sound like it's bad that we don't accidentally sabotage ourselves in more ways.
We're masochists after all for running a game from 100% in like an hour and a half.
This is, of all the Zelda games, this is the that have 100% categories. This is the one I would like to run the most because it's fun and it's not super duper long. Like, insert Zelda game here.
There he goes. He's gonna make it back to the other side now.
Alright. Now, don't die because you're gonna go back to the area you were just at.
Will it, or will it start
Oh,
him at
man.
the entrance?
It will come back at the entrance store he took.
Oh no.
Crunchy, you gonna
Leave.
verify your photos for us even though we know?
Oh, I just did. I'll do it again. Look, there it is.
Oh, there it
Ooh.
is. Okay.
Oh.
I said that and it hadn't appeared yet.
Okay. No worries.
I noticed yours because I saw after you got the Zora and saw 11.
Also,
and went,
congratulations. Yours is the first. Yours is the first one that we've had where it didn't show up in D8 or D6
Or what didn't?
Or the what?
or the check. Because everyone else, when they save and quit, it's it takes them back to the last entrance they did. That's not the egg. So
Oh,
most people,
yeah.
it's either D8 or D6. Yours is in the middle of the rapids.
Heck yeah, it is. How refreshing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess they're all different, right? Pikapals is in 8. I'm in 6. Crunchy is in the overworld.
See, y'all made it as confusing as you could for us commentators.
It was
Like,
a
I
challenge.
don't even know this
You're welcome.
category. I'm running off the note document, and y'all have to do this.
Gotta
I'm
make
sitting
you work
I
hard.
have a note document too to make sure I don't miss anything.
I
Hey,
stole
same.
Spice's notes to know I didn't.
Seriously,
miss
I
anything.
pretend like I know this route. I'm just reading the doc and going, oh, okay, so they're doing all this now. All right, let's talk about it.
Anyway, Phantom should know the route that I took because
I run it and I do it notesless.
Oh dang! Watch
Well,
out.
look at Mr. Fancy Pants over here.
Oh God!
I may not have the time to learn the old route, but I sure know how to memorize the stuff that I know. You're too low, boss. Come on. Oh, no, that makes it. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, you can definitely make it up there. I don't know. Normally I do that higher up.
Alright, so I got a question for you guys. Who's the next person you want to face in the tournament?
Someone say Phantom Matt.
Well, I already know who's going to say Phantom Matt if anybody says Phantom Matt.
I would like to face Phantom,
But it's not going to happen because you won.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know
gonna
if that's
lose too.
impossible.
I'm
well,
suddenly
Phantom,
bringing
that
up
just
challenge.
means you have to win.
Against P-Dog, the only way I'm going to win is if his power goes out mid-run.
Dude, by the way,
It's just
shout outs
tough to sub
to the admins that have already entered the score for Crunchy and WhiteWolfos.
Oh wow, that was fast.
Yeah.
They did not waste time.
Oh no! Oh no! He soft locked.
No.
Oh, God.
No, Spearster, you're not allowed until you
Too
get
high.
good.
Come on, you can finish this game.
You got this, man.
We believe in you.
Sub 210 hype.
Looking at what's coming up, Crunchy, I am sorry.
Really? Let me take a
Because
look.
the list of 0 and 2 people is going to be you and Perfect, as well as Dragon and Spice.
nice.
That doesn't really seem fair.
That's friendly.
That, wow.
It could also be me. Let's be honest.
I am not giving up on my hope of not losing all my matches this tournament, like I did last tournament.
Well, I'll say this. I'll give you a run for your money.
That is true, yes. P-Dog or Phantom Matt. One of them will also be at 0 and 2.
It's gonna be me.
And then
I have no faith in myself to sub 130 with no practice.
Hey, you know the best part of being 0 and 2? One of
I
them
gotta
has to
face
face a
Spice?
1-and-1 person.
I'd rather face Spice.
I don't know. I mean,
At least with Spice, I could make like Metal Gear references the entire time. You're going.
I don't even
There
know
you
who
go.
the other 1-and-1 people are.
Currently, it's you, M-Chan, Bamboo, Spearster, Sagaz. And then either Vlak or Xander, and P-Dog or Phantom Matt.
Let's see Wolfos versus P-Dog.
Hey, Wolfos is going to get revenge for Matt. How nice.
Yeah.
Wolfos
There we
could
go.
fight Matt.
I will try. I make no promises.
There's going to be an exhibition match of me versus Wolfos. That's the only way we're going to get a match in this tournament.
No, you just have to keep winning.
Keep
And-
winning
it's
implies
easy.
that I've got a winning streak going. The only winning streak I have is with commentary, and that's mediocre at best.
Does that count as a winning?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I don't know. You have to ask the chat if that counts.
I don't. It's
Well,
Spirits are in the
let's put it
chat. He's
this
going to say
way.
no automatically, even though I helped him win today.
Let's put it this way. Halfway through the run, Fire Rod doesn't exist in this game. 3/4 of the way
wait,
through the
Fire
run. Look at
Rod.
her. Look who used the Fire Rod.
Hey,
That
I'm
sums
tired,
up the
all right?
commentary. I don't want to hear it. What coast are you on?
I'm on the West Coast, but I have
Okay,
work
it
in
is
like
12.
6 hours.
It's 12:30 a.m. for me.
same here.
It is also 12:30 a.m. for me.
You bunch
Oh my
of East
gosh,
Coast
dude!
losers.
Look at these horse heads.
Who's the loser?
Come
People were awake
on.
now. People were complaining about it being friggin' 9:30.
There we go. I didn't even count the horse heads.
All right, what time do you gotta go to work tomorrow? Let me hear it.
Who?
Now, why you gotta hit a sore spot that I don't have a job? Why you gotta do this, man?
Oh no!
Oh.
I'm sorry, man.
Wow!
What have I done?
What a
Come on, Matt. Come
Yeah,
on.
remember that whole winning? Remember that whole winning at commentary thing? That's gone.
Oh god, I've made enemies everywhere. Somebody help!
I'm not even mad. Don't even worry about it.
Oh.
Poor Matt.
This is the one thing I had going for me.
You blew it.
I ruined it. I blew it all up.
Soiled it. Soiled
Folks,
it.
this is what happens when you
Soiled it.
get tired commentators.
This is amazing.
I haven't even had
I need to
ice
watch
cream,
the
man.
I had ice cream. I enjoyed that.
I'd pass you some, but last time I tried, I got
Oh, he
sticky
picked up
ice
the
cream.
bomb.
Oh no.
It's funny, I thought I was-
Drive?
I thought I was going to be late to commentary, and I posted on Discord, and Phantom Matt's like, take your time. While you're at it, grab a bowl of ice cream on the way home.
I
Little
already
did you
had
know,
the ice cream
I
at
had
home.
I had already planned on having ice cream when I walked in the door. Oh,
Ice
don't
cream is
die.
good.
Don't die, PerfectQuest. Please don't die.
Oh man,
Jump
suspense.
if you have to.
Oh god.
One more. Oh no.
Oh god, he's at 1 heart.
Dog!
Oh no! The bomb went off just too soon.
Dang.
Facade, why you gotta
So,
be like
I mean, we
this?
make a lot of jokes at that boss, but especially for a newer runner, that boss does actually suck.
And now he's got to do the.
On the
he's
plus
gotta do
side,
the
there's
super jump.
I gotta go through all that.
Yeah,
No.
Facade does a lot more damage.
Look at his determination. You just keep going.
I
finish
want him to finish this.
He
Yeah,
needs
he
to
took-
finish.
He
That's the
took
heart
a
of a
forfeit
speedrun,
last
not
week.
giving-
We don't want to see that again.
No forfeits.
No for
Only
this.
success.
Only dreams.
Hopefully,
No
I can
memes.
see this through because I really should be in bed.
It's fine.
I'm
Just
trying.
there
I
are more
suppose this
important
means
things going
we'll
on right
see
now.
more horse heads too.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. Final. We've got 3 other commentators here now.
But I gotta see this.
Yeah,
Final
you have to
Flame's
see it
part
through
in
at
the
this
right
point.
place. Yeah.
You must watch it till the end. We will be here as long as speed gaming doesn't kick us out.
Well, let's put it this way: if I start snoring, just boot me. I assume we're good for another, probably very shortly, actually.
Give me
Probably
a little
10,
bit
15
to actually
minutes.
ask.
It's like 24
Yeah. Because, again, Celeste is after this, but they start at 1 a.m.
Yeah, so...
Man, they got Celeste through the
Yeah.
night. They have a real early morning match at 3 o'clock on Speed Gaming 1.
Sheesh. These Celeste players.
I guess it's just a bunch of those European folks.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Celeste, I do recommend watching it. It's a really awesome run to see. And they did just start a tournament this week.
Did y'all
You
see
should
those
also
first try
play
horse
it.
heads?
Playing it's good.
I've
They
not
get
played
first
it
try
yet.
horse heads.
You did get first try horse heads.
You got
There
gifted
you
down
go.
the start for a second. Oh.
Now, he can get a fairy in this next room. Does he know about it?
Well, I mean, he can get 3 fairies.
Okay, we only need 1. And
you
he
have-
doesn't.
You have the boomerang to kill both the sparks. And then you can use the powder on the torches.
Alright, the rematch.
Round 2.
Are you stupid?
500.
face?
Fight!
I
He's
believe-
doing a
I
lot better
believe-
this time. He's juking like a pro.
There
Yes,
we
that's something to
go!
hit.
Shut up your
Nice!
face.
Hey!
Alright, now he has to remember to go get level 2 sword.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, please don't
Please.
forget that perfect quest. Please.
Get the sword, man. Get the sword. The suspense. It's worse than a Hitchcock film. Somebody get chocolate syrup. That's the only way to make this worse.
What?
I don't want to know.
Alright, hold on. You don't know about the chocolate syrup thing in Psycho?
Oh, okay.
No.
Blood's chocolate
I thought you
syrup.
were making like some kind of joke with Final Flame and his ice cream.
No.
No, I'm making a movie
no.
joke.
Do want to mention real quick, can confirm he has all the photos, he has all the heart pieces, and he is now going to get his sword, I hope.
Oh, thank you.
Yo, he is.
Thank
Better
God.
be.
Whew.
Alright.
We in there.
Oh, good.
Actually, I think this is late night LADX now.
I think
Yeah,
so.
pretty much.
I mean, look at how many commentators we have in here.
LADX
It's-
After Dark.
LADX at
Oh.
night.
Alright, so
We're
y'all
here
know
bringing
it.
you smooth jazz with the windfish. The Quiet Storm.
So now we have one thing left. You guys know what it is. It's off to the death egg.
Off
Egg,
to the
egg.
death egg.
The death egg, you say?
The
But
death
wait,
egg.
we don't have all the chaos emeralds.
We don't have all the compasses.
The compass.
I really think that should be required in Hundo.
Oh, God.
Just so everyone knows all about its new feature.
That's just too many new features.
100% requires 8 new features.
Oh god. Each compass does something different. No, even better. Each tone is different.
Is this what we turn into?
Yes.
Can we please
Is this
change...
LEDX at night?
Bold
we
of you to
change
assume I'm not like this all the time.
Please? Not only make it so you have to print out all the photos, make it so you have to get all the compasses.
No, you have to go to the store and you have to buy 8 compasses. And then you have to solder little noisemakers onto each one.
While we're at it, let's make it so they have to buy the bow.
No. That's just... No.
Oh, come on.
Here,
Good
let's
ending per
compensate.
se.
You have to play Tomb Raider, but up until the point where you actually get the bow. Okay, PerfectQuest is heading into the egg. His final assault. Please don't die.
What is going on here is we are cheering PerfectQuest on in his quest, his perfect quest, for finishing this. See what I did there?
Very nice. That was a good way of working it into the commentary.
I realized halfway through a sentence, wait a second, I can keep this going.
I can make
He's
a pun
way stronger
here.
pace than last time too, so good on
I
him.
can make a midnight pun.
It's past midnight.
Folks, this is what happens when Final Flame is up at 12:41 in the morning.
Everyone is sleep deprived.
Clearly
These
the
are the
best way to
stories.
play LEDX.
Listen to our story. This may be our last
Gaming is represented
chance.
by 2 separate, equally important groups: the
I'm
runners
fairly
who participate in the races and the commentators who talk over them. These are their stories.
I'm fairly certain after
I love
this
it.
is gone, this may be our last chance.
Crunchy, when's you and me commentating? I'll actually get the soundboard up for Law and Order.
Dude, Crunchy is an amazing guy to commentate with. Can confirm.
Oh god.
And he has like
far.
the perfect commentator voice.
Oh,
too.
baby,
It's
we
so
get
nice.
the final boss
Y'all are
music.
making me turn bright red. Please stop.
We can't stop, man. We need to keep you awake somehow.
I'm not going to
Drink
sleep.
some
I'm too
coffee.
hype right now.
No, don't drink any coffee. Slap yourself a bit.
And PerfectQuest is giving us the perfect gift of letting us listen to the awesome Nightmare music.
The second time we've gotten it. This is like an amazing stream now.
You guys are so sweet. Alright, there's one hit. Just keep on spamming it, man. You have all the powder in the world.
Give him the powder. Give him the pocket
No,
sword.
you gotta
Perfect
save
dead.
some of that powder. You never know when you might need it.
Well, I mean, how else are you supposed to wake up from an acid-filled dream? By dropping a bit of coke.
What if we just had a mushroom instead?
Well, we don't have that in the... We need to start getting that strat involved in 100% just to make things more obnoxious.
I think people
Yes,
might
I
actually
agree.
hurt you for doing that.
Not as much as it'll hurt me for having to get all 8 compasses with all new features.
Don't forget playing other games, so that way you can...
Other games? Why?
Dude,
There
I
are
forget
other
those.
games?
Well, you have to get all the
forget those
Chaos Emeralds, you have to get
real-
the bow from Tomb Raider.
Real quick, I keep forgetting those are commands these days. If you did enjoy what you have watched, and God, I hope so, be sure to give people follows. There's the Twitch links for both myself and the Matt. You got the runners, Pikapals, PerfectQuest, WhiteWolfos, KrunchyLex. This has been an amazing time. Give
Our
people
hearts
some
and
follows.
souls are out on our sleeves for you guys. We do this out of a labor of love.
Oh,
We have a lot of fun with this.
We do it for
We do.
you. Yes,
The
you.
art-
the
It's
viewers
funny.
At home.
right before the tournament started, the official start of it, I'm sitting here going, why did I say I'll do commentary? I'm not feeling it. And after
Now
my
look-
first commentary, I realized that this is why I'm doing commentary.
You know why? Because if you hadn't, I would have been really sad.
Alright, here's what we gotta do. We gotta get...
You know what? I
Crunchy?
didn't even look for anyone. I just realized I forgot to watch for the most important trick on all 4 screens.
Wang?
What?
Nobody got it, I think.
No, I got it. I got Sidewang.
Nobody got it.
I got
That-
Sidewang, damn it!
I got 2 regular ones.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We've been so tied up in everything else, I've forgotten to even look.
Look, all that
Oh,
matters
no.
is that people got obstacle skip, mostly.
There we
He
go.
kills it! It's gonna be sub 210!
We're
Nice.
gonna finish before Celeste.
It's gonna be
Oh,
sub
man.
209, possibly, it looks like.
Oh,
It's gonna be close.
I'm holding my breath.
Come on!
Oh, he's got it. He's
Cover my
got
head.
it. There we go.
got it.
GG.
Yeah!
Hey,
He did it! He did it!
And